I'm here. Hi. Hope everybody's here. Let me get back to the comments there. Now I can see. Let me know when you get here. Hoping to see some of you join me tonight. Just thought I'd come on and say hi and get used to this whole being on camera thing. Oh, I see some typing in the Discord. Come on over. So, getting ready for trial time on Monday. And let's see. Hold on 1 second. I have to look at my other computer. Hi, Angie. Good to see you. I have my other, if I look like I'm looking that way. Oh, wait a second. I have to look at my other computer. Cállate la boca. Good to see you. Cállate la boca. Hi, Billy. Did you hear me? Oops. Sorry. I told you before, I've said it in the chat and everything, that I'm quite giggly. It's true. I am. So, there's a reason I'm not a professional, because I'm too giggly. Kirsten is here. Angie, Billy, good to see you. So Angie says, been following you on Law and Crime throughout the jury selection. Yes, it's been fun. Kirsten, good to see you. It's not, well, fun is a term, that's used for in better situations, but as a trial follower, you tend to have to remind yourself, remember what the trial is about. Oh, and my nails, oh my goodness. They're all the green in the stuff I put on my nails is like a green screen. Oh, good Lordy. Sorry, distracted. Hi, Teresa. Good to see you. So, sorry, I was saying that I tend to get a little bit overly excited about things, and I try to keep myself maintained and not so when we're talking trials of this magnitude. This is a doozy of a trial. In my opinion, it's probably one of the largest that we've covered. What has transpired in the year, or the time since, has it brought a lot of division among a lot of people. So it's been a tough one, but good to see. Let's see. It says, oh, there's our, I have to put this up here. Is this case similar to that of OJ? Hello. I think it's going to be yes. I think that it's going to be that magnitude. It is already the first time in Minnesota that a trial has been televised. So there's that. And in as far as jury selection and stuff, we don't normally get to see a lot of that. But this time we got to see jury selection. And it was very interesting to be able to see what all what goes on as far as jury selection. Hold on 1 second. I'm actually going to try and open up my notes and stuff from jury selection, because I can't remember anything off the top of my head. Okay. So we remember from jury selection what the distracted. So if I look up, it's because I have 4 monitors. If you look at the front of my YouTube channel, you'll see how my monitors are set up on my front pagey thing. And so when I look up, I'm looking at top monitor up there. Then I have 2 more on that side, one there and one there. So anyway, The jury selection ended with 9 women, 6 men. I'm going to go ahead and just state, sorry, don't touch the nose, what everything about that as far as jury, the info on them. So we have 9 white, 4 black, and 2 people who identify as multiracial. So to me, it's amazing we have more women in this one. It was not anything they set up. It was just how everything came out, because everything as far as the jury selection went, it was all randomized. So they got the numbers they got and they came in, and if they didn't accept them, then they moved on and went to the next person. And it just so happened the ones they chose were 9 women and 6 men. So very interesting. The age range of them, looking at the thing here, let's see, I'll just do this. I'll just post it in the chat. This will help you guys. You guys can see it too. Here you go. I'm going to put it right here in the chat. Hopefully it'll post. Let's see what happens. If it won't let me, it won't let me. So, it's like, no. So did that, it didn't post, did it? Oh, it posted. Oh, it is posting. Look at that. Sorry, I wasn't sure how this thing did that. This is the first time I've done it with posting it that way. Sorry, it was sort of a flood. Okay, so there's our all of the jury that we have from. It did, yes. Hi, Mel. Good to see you. It did post. So that's where we are, and then Monday we have openings. Kathy told me who they were, or it's Nelson's going to obviously be doing defense. And Kathy's told me, hold on, let's see here. Opening statements for the state will be given by Jerry Blackwell. And of course, Eric Nelson will be for the defense. So that's where So back to the question that I want to be fit asks lots of attention. Yes, we already covered, I think I said that already, that this is definitely one of our higher attention trials. And I think we're going to see a lot of, hey, Lexi, sorry, distracted. Blix, hi, Blix. Blix, Rick will be on later. I don't know if you're going to be there. I'll be over there. I'm going to probably log off before his starts. Rick starts it. A friend of mine has a podcast, Whiskey Musings. He starts his at 8. It's 7 now. Sorry, that's Pacific time. So sorry, distracted. Let's see. Billy says, Addie, let's put that up here so I can read it better. I goofed up and got blocked from the trial chat. Would you please unblock me so I can join the chat? I promise to behave myself. If I blocked you in our YouTube chat, I'm YouTube. If in the law and crime one, and I don't block for no reason. That's just all I'm going to say about that. I don't, so, oops, wrong one. Where'd you go? So if I block you over there, then there's a reason for it. So not to be a meanie pants, but, oh, no, I did it. Let's see. There we go. Sorry, if I block you there, I'm usually very fair. So if a person gets blocked over there, they can't come over here and ask me to unblock them because there's a reason for it. So sorry about that. Okay. Let's see. Where are we at? I want to be fit says. Oh wait, let's get that. Oh, hold on. Sorry. So I want to be fit says I will the National Guard be on standby on day one? I believe that there will be some sort of something going on as far as that is concerned. We have that covered for our team. I don't know about what they have said as far as like if the National Guard or anything. I don't know that part, but I assume that they're going to be very well prepared all around there. And there were a few protests on one of the days right after the jury selection. One of our reporters did some filming for our network about the people that were gathered there. It was small protests, so nothing too huge, but it will be interesting to see how this goes as far as protection around that area. I know that our team is taken care of, so that's all I'm going to say about that. So Mel Max says, I'll just call you Mel. So I'm so looking forward to the opening statement. Thank you, Addie and Law and Crime, for making this happen. Law and Crime thanks you. And I'm just little old me in the chat. Gretchen Riley says, stand your ground. Good. Oh, for the other person. Yes. You guys know me as a moderator that I'm pretty, I let opinions go. I think that it's important for us to be able to give our opinions. I grew up in a religion that didn't let me do that. And so as an adult and as a grown person, not in that religion anymore, I think, I think that it's very important that we have our, I should have had my moderator come in. I forgot about that. Anyway, I think it's important that we have the chance to express ourselves and our different sides and bring sides to the table and learn how to do it in an adult manner, even though not all of us always act like adults all the time. I don't, but I think it's important to allow that. And that's why I try to keep my rules not to be too domineering in a chat. Let people express themselves and give their opinions on either side. And hopefully that all sides can meet. If you can't meet, then there's a door. Don't let it hit you in the rump. So anyway, Gretchen Riley says, I understand, Addie, I was brought up in foster care. Oh, that's hugs and kisses to you. I was adopted at birth, but yeah, don't get to see my adopted family. Haven't seen my adoptive parents, and what is it, 17? Or my son, it was 6 months before my youngest was born. So he's 16 and a half. So almost 17 years since I've seen them. And I keep in touch with my two of my siblings. My one sibling passed away in 2019. But let's see here. Mel says, Eddie, you're the boss and you're our mama. Oh, Mel, have you noticed that there's a group of people who come over from Reddit lately? There's this whole thing over there. Redditors have been joining us, which I'm happy about. I'm happy that we have, people visiting us and stuff. And for the most part, they're good until they're not. But anyway, we have the Redditors, and a couple of them have started calling me mommy. I had to ask my husband why. Why are they saying that to me, honey? Well, dear. So, Gretchen Riley says, I don't mean to say stand your. Oh, yes. Did you say that? I didn't even notice if you did. I probably. Oh, Never mind. It's okay. Yeah, I have a Reddit name over there, but I get very lost in all the words because it's a lot of reading and it's a lot of information pouring at you, and so I read a little bit and then I'm like, oh, I need to go walk around. I've just become totally overwhelmed by a lot of words. So anyway, let's see here. Oh, you said you didn't want to say stand your ground. Um, it it depends on how, and I agree with you in what you were trying to say. Um, it means I got what you meant, and no worries about it. Blick says I remember the Redditors with the mommy thing. Uh, I have to have things explained to me sometimes, and sometimes I'm good with stuff, and sometimes not so much. So, anywho, let's see. Is my sound okay? Do I sound low, high, not high enough, too high? I tend to talk really loud, and I talk a lot, and never stay on one subject long. Oh, okay. So, good. Blix is usually good over in my friends when he does his Whiskey Musings broadcast. He helps him with the sound over there. He's very appreciated. Rick missed you last week. Oh, Gretchen Riley says, "What a sweetheart! You sound perfect." Aw, thank you. Sound is. Oh, Zuzu! There's my Zuzu. Hi, Zuzu. Good to see you. I've missed you around. I've seen you a couple times in Chapman over during the trial, but there's just so much going on. I can't sit and say hi to you for very long. So, let's see. So, let's see. Does anybody want to, or need any facts or anything about the trial or any questions? Blick says, been doing where'd you go? Been doing a lot of studying, got some finals coming up. Oh, cool. What are you studying? If or you don't have to answer that, or if it's too personal, never mind. Forget it. And Mel Max says, I just meant long crime. You are the boss and our mom. Oh no, you're fine. You're fine. When you said that, it reminded me of the Redditors. And you know how my brain goes. Let's see. So, let's see. Richard, I see you. Okay. Sorry, I don't need to read everything everyone says. Sorry. Okay. I think the biggest thing for me and for this trial is going to be how what they have to say about the autopsies. We've seen so much in the news and heard so much that I want to see. Oh, Mel says she's not a Redditor. Yeah, I'm not really either. I pretend. I signed up for a Reddit account, but that doesn't make me one. So, the county autopsy has it stated as cardiopulmonary arrest complicating law enforcement subdual, restraint, and neck compression. And the Armed Forces is an Armed Forces medical examiner. This is the only other medical examiner in the federal government. The finding that says that that report agreed with Dr. Baker, cause of death, cardiopulmonary arrest, complicating law enforcement subdual, restraint, and neck compression. So it will be interesting to see what happens with it when we get into the discussion on that, when they start talking with the witnesses about that. Let's see what we got. We got, hey, Life, good to see you. Glad you found your way over here. Lexi, good to see you. That will be huge. Yes, the medical stuff. It's in a trial. I think the autopsies, the forensics, and all that is probably my, I hate to say favorite, but as a trial watcher, that's what it is. It's my favorite part of a trial, is getting into it. And some people find the doctor stuff boring. I don't find it boring. I hopefully will be able to pay attention, and we should be pretty good. We have when I first started with Law and Crime, I used to do what we have people who do now, and that is sit, listen, and dictate what they hear. And I used to do transcription, so for medical stuff, medical transcription. So I know that is really, it's tough to do, but we have great people in our back who take lots of notes. And so when you see me posting notes in the chat and stuff, that comes from our great workers who are listening to the trial all day long, and they take turns and they give us the information and pretty much what's being said almost word for word. So that will be nice. It's always nice to have that. And then we have our great reporters who will be bringing us awesome reports back from the court. We have Anjanette Levy, yes, pronounced right, Levy, and we have Kim Johnson. We also have Kathy, who watches also and reports in tweets, and those are the tweets that we post in the chat. I feel that posting the tweets and stuff like that helps me with my concentration on what's going on the live, and then what's happening as the tweets are coming in. So we started doing that ages ago. Sorry, my nose is itchy. Ages ago when we were court chatter, doing the tweets and stuff in the chat, and for Kathy, before we had other people who would do that, who would like report on what's going on and stuff. So now we have 3 great reporters bringing us information. So Melmac, let's go back. Oh, there you are. Melmac says, I want to know the backstory of DC and George Floyd and GF on the bar they worked in together. Will that be presented in trial? I don't know. That I've not heard. It'll be interesting to see if it does come in. That I don't know if the jury will hear that information if they knew each other. Something that was trying to think of it the other day. Let me see if I can look at my notes real quick on my. Kathy posted something the other day that said something about something that will be coming into trial. She posted it to us. Let's see. Some information about something that was coming. Give me 1 second. Oh, let's see. No, that's not it. Okay, here it is. Jury will hear Derek Chauvin ordered cop to hogtie a suspect. That's something that we did hear would be coming in. So we'll see if the info about them knowing of each other. I never really thought that they were like best buds or anything like that. I had always heard that they worked at the same place, but in 2 different areas. One was outside in the front and one was inside. So as bouncers, I think it was. That's what I remember. So it'll be interesting to see if that comes in. Let's see. We have Gretchen says, thanks for doing this. You're welcome. Thank you for putting up with me. That's what I always say. Thank you for putting up with me and my brain. That doesn't stay on one subject very long. I try very hard, but it doesn't always happen. Life says, I can't wait until Monday. This should be interesting. It will, definitely. I am quirky. I am very quirky, and I thank you for putting up with the quirks. Uh, Life said that was a very, yes, that was actually, thank you for asking that question. It's often something that I wonder how they're going to present it, how they're going to present, if they're going to even say anything about, as far as, if they even had a relationship, if they knew each other outside, or how that's going to come in, and how the jury will hear that. I'm sure that a lot of what we know, I'm just going to say it, I think these jurors probably know a lot, because it is such a well-known and publicized trial that it would be very difficult to keep all information. And like I had said in the chat room, you'd have to go to Mars in order to find jurors that haven't heard about it. So it'll just be interesting to see how they present that. So Zuzu says, sorry, I call him Zuzu. I feel like any relationship between the defendant and the good lordy, decedent might be pertinent in a murder trial. I think it would be. That's one of the things that always came to mind during the whole year was happening, was what, when I saw that they knew each other, that gave me some thoughts. But now we'll see what happens. So let's see here. So we do know that the state did announce that they will not call Dr. Bodden. I don't know how to feel about that. I mean, he was brought by the family, so I don't know how I feel. Let's see. So my channel says, there's no way they didn't know of each other. I understand George was. All right. Yes, I understand. Yes, he has a past. And like I've said in chat, that. Okay, I'm just going to read it. There's no way he didn't know of each other. I understand George was a criminal and swallowed his drugs, but for Derek just to have had knee and on him, I assume that meant on him, and watch him die was so wrong. Yes. That is what I've said in chat. Is my feeling on that is coming into this prior to it being a trial and trying to remain on the fence on this is difficult. But before we started with all the jury stuff, and when all this was going on, and everyone was talking about it way back before any of this trial prep and all that, I did have a very hard time with when people would say stuff about his past. I have always said I don't feel that his past should be a reason to, he didn't deserve to die. That's my feeling on it. So, but I keep having to hop down off the fence and then hop back on the fence and say those little things that it is not a place for an officer to take the life of someone. So first off, we need to establish the reason behind it. If that's what it is, if there's a reason why he did what he did, that's what I want to know. Does it, his criminal past is there. It will always be there. Yes, he had issues and all that, but it doesn't, I just have a hard time with that being a side where I can say he deserved it. He had a criminal. Do you know what I mean? If you say it that way, I don't believe that. I do not believe that he deserved. He did not deserve it. If that's the way this is going, if it ends up being knee to the neck, then I don't believe he deserved that. So anyway, sorry, I got off on a tangent. My channel also says, I'm sure he knew him and probably did not like him, but Derek seems like a sociopath. I could be wrong. Yeah, I don't know. I have no, right now, for me, I have no opinion on either side until I hear what the evidence is going to be about each person. Like, I want to hear in what they say in court as far as who George Floyd was, and also the same for Derek Chauvin. I want to see what they say about him, but remember that when we hear things being said from one side, we have to wait to hear what's being said from the other side too, if they do that, if that's something that they put out their explanation on, if they feel the need to defend their client and that kind of thing. And I'm going to say this up front. Personally, I think that Chauvin is going to take the stand. I say that. I don't know why I feel that way, but it could be just because for me, it's a officer trial, officer. So we've had several trials with officers, and I know of two of them who did take the stand. And so that's kind of why I go, but I do kind of think that Officer Chauvin or former Officer Chauvin, or however they're saying it, Derek Chauvin will take the stand. But that's just, I'm putting that out there now. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Oh, well, it won't be the first time. But just from past and how we've seen other trials that are like this. And actually, we've had three, isn't this is the third? We had Geiger. She took the stand. Geiger was the big one before this one. We had 10 what's his, I forgot. They started with a T. I can't remember his name. That was one of our very first trials, was that officer 10, I forgot his name. That guy, he took the stand, and then there was a third trial also. Yeah, the cop lady was Amber Geiger. In fact, was it Jesse Weber just did a prime crime on that? Excellent. I don't know if you guys have watched the prime crimes. They are so good. Jesse is so good. Our writer, producers, and everything on that show, it's really good. I like it. But the Amber Geiger one, she just did Botham John case. That trial got me. That was a hard one. But anyway, sidetracked. So my channel says, I want to see him take the stand. I want to know what he says. Yes. In these trials, I can see it being a thing where officers really have to tell their side. But I mean, they could very well say, no, it's, we don't want you to take the stand. I mean, they have that choice. In fact, I think that's always recommended, but it's up to the person if they want to or not. So I cannot think of that third trial. The other one. No, I can see his face in my mind, but I can't. I forgot his name. I need to make a playlist for all of our officer trials. But actually, that one is one of the things that's in a lot in our commercials and stuff. I can see his face, but I can't remember his name. No, I think he was a blonde guy. Big, yeah, I don't want to take the time to go look, but I forgot what his name is. It's going to drive me crazy all night. I'll probably end up posting it in Discord because I'll go look after this and then go post it. Let's see. So let me go back a little bit. Where'd you go? So I'm trying to understand this one. So to me, GF passed on drugs doesn't matter. I trying to. I'm not sure. Could maybe somebody explain that to me? My thinker isn't thinking properly. This one is. Did anyone notice when one of the officers was trying to take GF Pulse DC, barely moved his knee for him to do so? Yeah, there was a whole thing. There was also, if you remember, one of the people that was out there was an EMT. It was I believe it was a female EMT, and she stated where she was an EMT, like Philly or something. I don't remember. But she kept telling him to check his pulse, and it's like they just weren't. He wasn't having that. So it'll be interesting to see the video in what they the videos that they show in court, what they show, because there are a lot out there. I mean, people had their cameras out. Everyone had a phone. So it'll be interesting to see whose films get brought in. Actually, let's see here. Let's see if I have any info on that. No, I don't. Oh. So, by the way, I see things and they pop in my head. This one was, what is the defense? So this defense is self-defense, use of reasonable and authorized force. That is what the Chauvin's defense is. So now let me see here. Whiskey, there he is. Hey, I'll be off soon, and I'll be over in your chat. I just wanted to do this real quick so I can get used to being on. I'm going to try and do this in the evenings more as the trial progresses. Thank you. Let's see. So that's Whiskey Musings is a dear friend of my husband's and myself, and he has an awesome channel. So if you're so inclined, please go over there and give him a subscribe. So I hang out in his chat during his show will be on in 20 minutes over on his channel. So just type in Whiskey Musings, or here, hold on a second. I'll get the let me get it. I'll get his link. Hold on one second. This should work. Let's see. Let's see if this works. There you go. Let me know if it, can you click it? And let's see. Oh, no problem, Rick. Whiskey. Sorry, I tend to use your Ricky Poo. How about that? He's gonna hit me. By the way, you guys, Rick got to visit with us. If you go on his channel, he talks about it in his last live. I think it's closer to, or I forget what part it is, but he's in there. He talks about it. What? He says, really? What? Oh, the Ricky Poo. Hey, I make up nicknames for everybody. So if you get a nickname, it's because I love you. There you go. Let's see. Trying to go back and see if I missed any good stuff. Life says, thank you, Addie, for doing this. You are the best. You're welcome. Thank you for putting up with me. Oh. Oh. So Mel says, oh, yay. There you go. Mel just subbed to Whiskey. Let's see here. And then Rick says, yes, you know, I do. I don't even call my dog by their right names. Oh, I don't. The only thing I call uh, Kirk, my husband, is just Honey. We don't have other names. Oh, by the way, you guys, sometimes if, a lot of people in here, I think you know and have seen my husband called Captain Unicorn, or his name is Kirk, but he sometimes co-hosts with Whiskey Rick. Oh, that's terrible. Sometimes on there, you could actually go, if you go over to the channel, you'll see it in there on some of his shows. So let's see. Okay, Kirsten. Oh, Kirsten is. Am I saying your name right? Is it Kirsten or Kirsten? I don't know. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong. Um, so Shazmin, that should not be a reason that he was treated by DC like that. Okay, yes, absolutely, and I agree with that. I had a feeling that's what you were saying, but sometimes I don't know. Sometimes I see words and then it's like, huh? So Gretchen Riley. Gretchen Riley says, follow and subscribe to me. I'll have fun stuff soon for summer out on the water. Cool. You can put your link in there. Do you have a link, Gretchen? You can put your link in there if you want. Sure, why not? So, but anywho, how long we've been going? Let's see. I have no idea. Hold on one second. I feel like I've been talking for a year. Oh, let's see. Oh, so sorry about that. Oh, I don't know. I can't see it. But oh, no. Oh, it's right there in front of me. Duh. Sorry. See, I need to do this more often. It seems like 15 minutes for you, Zoo. No. We've been on for almost 45 minutes. Uh, let's see here. Oh. Eight. Eight. But it says longer than that for me. I don't know. Okay, so Kirsten says, sorry, I got distracted. I'll also say sorry a lot, so please forgive that. Doesn't matter. I'm German, so it is difficult in English because of the different pronunciation. Okay. Of E. So I'll just keep calling you how I say it. And you missed what? Oh, this chat. My concentration is not that long, and we've made it almost 45 minutes. And I feel like I have not concentrated well at all. So, but anyway, 2 more days and we will be trial side. So, did it? Yeah. Zuzu says it went by quickly. I don't know. To me, it doesn't seems like I've been on here for hours. But yeah, time. I mean, when you're doing this kind of stuff, it does. If you're sitting in the chat during the trial, sometimes I'm like, I feel like it just started and then the day's already over. I live Pacific time zone, so for me, the trial, everything starts. I get up at 5:30 in the morning to have the stream ready and stuff like that. Get that all set up. So for me, it's Um, by the time the day is over, it's still pretty early for me, so that it's helpful. I do like working New York time and living Pacific time. It makes the days feel longer, but when the trials start and by the time the trial's over for that day, I feel like it just started. But that's just me. But however, when we are majorly focused and we're dealing with people who are not very happy with whatever side they're on, and they want to be argumentative, then it feels like, oh my goodness, we've been on here for days. And you all know what I mean by that. By our favorite people who like to be very upset at one another. But actually, mostly our chatters are good. So, and I thank everyone for being awesome in the chat and supportive and everything. And the network totally thanks you. When y'all post the stuff y'all post about how good stuff is and whatever about law and crime, I make sure that all of our producers and our president and our man speaking of, did you see who retweeted my last tweet about when the subscription count went from or hit 400,000 on the channel? I tweeted it out and Dan Abrams retweeted me. I nearly passed out. Actually, I kind of flapped around a lot. And ran around going, did you see? Look. I even took pictures and sent it to people. But anyway, but yeah, it was funny. I tweeted it out and it was at $3.99, $9.19. I tweeted it and then I went to refresh and completely looked and it was 400,517. So I didn't even see it hit 400,000. It went over and it surprised me. But yes, very awesome. We'll be at 500K very soon. I can feel it. So let's see. Ooh. Okay, let me see. Let me go back here and see. Whiskey says, I know my attempt at keeping to an hour is hard. Yeah. I'm going to end this soon so I can go. Yours starts in 10 minutes. It says, try living in Hawaii and working Eastern. Did that once on vacation. Oi. No. I'm good with it this way. I think it's I like it. I like working this, getting up. I tend to get up early anyway. My body says at 4 a.m. my body's like, up, get up. You're done sleeping. If I happen to sleep at all between up until 4, that is, but usually no. But sorry, it's a habit. I live by a time. The other day I was on doing some called behind the scene with one of our people on one of the teams I'm on, and we were supposed to have a live or conference call, and yeah, smash that like button. But anyway, I was having the conference call, or I hopped onto this conference call, but I was looking at the wrong clock and I was 3 hours early, which is better than 3 hours late. But I sat there and I'm going, why aren't they here? Why? And then I looked at it. Oh, I'm looking at the New York time clock, not the one my time. So I was 3 hours early, but I sat there for an hour and a half. So, oh, well, that's me in time. I'm horrible at it. So, but okay, everybody. Well, this has been awesome. We're at 50 minutes and I want to go get ready for Whiskey Musing's show. He's probably off right now to go get set up for his. And thank you for putting up with me. And I may hop on tomorrow. We shall see. If y'all want me to hop on, I'll hop on. If you have anything, I don't know what to talk about. But Thank you, Rick. So, yeah, I will see you guys. We will, if I don't hop on tomorrow, I'll let you know. If I'll probably put it in Discord if I do. Gretchen says, okay, I'm not posting that. Okay, fine. There we go. Good night, Gretchen. Night, Blix. Caleb, look, there's my Caleb. Hey, dude, hang around more often. I miss when you're not around. So, anywho, I'm ending for the night, and Blix and I will be over at Whiskey Musings. So, if y'all want to come over and chat with us and listen to Rick's awesome show, be sure to head on over. Love and kisses. And if I see you tomorrow, I'll see you. If not, I'll see you on Monday, bright and early. And have a great night. I have to figure out how to get out of here. Goodbye.